talking to me?
Bear up. We're on television.
Oh, we are? How we doing?
Hi there, Larry Bly.
Doug Patterson.
And we're
Here.
Cookin.
Oh.
Now, how long have we been doing this? Almost 2 years.
I know.
All right.
Actually, almost.
Did you miss the rehearsal earlier?
I did.
Hi, Larry Bly.
Doug Patterson. And we're cooking cheap.
Thank you.
Okay.
What are we doing today?
I have no idea.
Well, let's bring in the witch.
Oh, is my mother here?
That's not very nice. I've met your mother. She's very nice. Very sweet. It's hard to believe she would have a kid like you.
I'm adopted.
That's right. I always forget that. It's true. He is adopted. I always say that, and he says, I'm adopted. Well, I was dropped off in the countryside at the age of 1, raised by a bunch of ducks.
Right.
Hey, you silly, dumb guys on TV. I have a real problem, and I'm not talking about my halitosis.
Oh,
The problem,
yuck.
well, halitosis is better than no breath at all. The problem is that my lazy husband, Marvin, won't get out of bed until around noon or 1 p.m. He says it's not because he's lazy or out all night. It's simply that he doesn't like the breakfast I fix him.
Oh.
So I'm really depending on you bunch of ugly loons to come up with something to make breakfast more interesting. Maggie and Marvin Magoon of Short Pump, Virginia.
Short Pump,
Short-
Virginia.
Yeah, that's right outside Richmond.
Is it?
You thought I made it up,
I
didn't
did.
you? No, it's a real place. It's on the interstate.
Who knew?
Not 81, the other one. 95? 64.
Hike.
So anyway, we're going to do that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do...
Oh, I forgot my recipe.
Mountain Man's omelet. And Doug's running to the car to get his because
Right.
he forgot. Okay, what you going to do?
I'm doing banana French toast by my pal Robert Lamb in Harrisonburg, Va.
Oh, you always forget. Mine was sent in by Pete Branham of Clintwood, Virginia. And we have a special guest today.
And who might that be?
Jim Hammerstrom. And he's coming in from behind the camera to show his pancakes, Jim's famous pancakes.
We'll get arrested for that, won't we?
We're really desperate. We couldn't find a guest.
We call the
Next week
camera
we're going to bring in the secretary, and she's
Right.
going to talk about how tough it is
to answer the phone.
filing her nails all day. So anyway, be that as it may, that's what we're going to be doing. Oh,
Okay.
but first,
Gifts.
email from
Oh, I'm
around the
sorry.
world. This one, I just got this on the computer the other day, which is where you get most email.
Duh.
Dear Larry and Doug, we recently moved to Virginia and happened to catch your show on a rainy Saturday last spring.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Since that time, we haven't missed it, and we even taped the show for our relatives living out of town. These
Ooh,
people are really desperate. You're quite a hit with our family, both near and far, from Florida to Buffalo, New York.
Ooh.
As a special treat for my daughters, my sister and I dressed up as Larry and Doug for Halloween. What does that look like?
Boy, would I love a picture of that.
Well, I replied and I said, you wouldn't have a picture of that, would you? No, they've never got back to me. They were delighted with the performance and had a lot of fun too. Your ability not to take yourselves too seriously is refreshing. Bonk. Bonk. Anyway, thanks guys. Terry Schindlendecker. So anyway, thank you very much. We don't know where email comes from because unless somebody tells us, it doesn't say. And also, boy, we're stretching this show for all it's worth. aren't we? Well, 2 omelets, folks. You know, 29 minutes. It doesn't take.
I'm making omelets. I'm making French toast.
We got something here that was sent to us.
It's earmuffs.
There you are. And little hats. What are they?
I was thinking
What is it?
earmuffs.
From Irma Lawyer of Hamilton, New Jersey. Oh, they're pot holders for a microwave oven. I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't get it.
Well, they're very cute.
They're
And they're
wonderful.
my favorite color, too.
And put them away before you do anything else with them. No, get them in here.
Oh.
We'll put them in here.
Okay.
Well, let's put some near the microwave.
Okay.
They don't make any sense when you put them close to the microwave either. But anyway, thank you, Irma. We appreciate it very much.
Love that.
I've got to start out by chopping sausages and potatoes. We have pulley sausage, and we have some of these little link sausages.
I remember link sausage.
You remember link sausage?
do.
Yep. So
Wasn't
I'm
he
going
a
to chop
60s
some of that stuff up. Now, heating the
60s
stuff.
TV star, wasn't he?
He was. He was real big.
Mod Squad. That's
Go ahead. What are you doing?
I'm going to chop up some nanners, 2 of them.
And what are you making?
I'm making banana French toast.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to, oops,
We have a group of people here today from William Byrd.
applaud
Right.
yourselves.
Applaud yourselves.
Well, we just hit a rut, didn't we?
And they're all sitting out there going,
They're saying, what the heck did I come here for?
what a dumb waste of time.
Really? So anyway, you're going to cut these up, and then you're going to toss them. I bet you never knew you could toss your bananas. I've tossed my cookies before, but...
Stop, it's a cooking show.
Oh, sorry.
For heaven's sake.
And with
Talking
some
about tossing
lemon
your
juice, and
bananas.
set these aside.
What are you doing?
I'm not going to tell you anymore, because you never listen to me.
Sorry.
I'm just chopping these up.
You know, we have Jim Hammerstrom coming in after a while.
Well, never mind.
We'll be building him up a little bit. Oh, and the Cook sisters will be by here, too.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well, we've got a lot of things going on.
Maybe something will be funny today.
Oh, come on. We're having a good time. You are. You're such an old grump.
Well, I'm tired. I perform 8 days a week.
Well, we wish
Or
you'd
8 shows a week.
We wish you'd save just a little of it for down here.
I get paid better down there.
You still doing the Wizard of Oz things?
I am.
Hey, listen.
By the time this show closes, I'll be in a new show.
Will you really?
Yeah.
I think you're wonderful as the little Wizard of Oz.
Well, thank you.
You're just fabulous.
He actually came down to see me. Wasn't that nice of him?
And I think that little dog put on a pretty good performance, too.
And your little dog, too.
You know, it's
Do you know
cold
the little
outside.
dog got sick on us?
Oh, when?
Had to have a little procedure. And we thought, the poor
I don't
thing.
know whether we want to hear about the
Well,
dog
no, I'm sure you
procedure.
don't. But anyway, little dog is back.
Do dogs have procedures?
Yes, but we had an underdog.
An underdog? Ah. Do you have a standby dog?
Well, we did that night. The dog was not at all happy about it either, I
Oh,
might
really?
add. Oh, poor thing shook for hours.
Okay, in go the Polish sausage. Splash, splash. Gonna fry those.
I'll get it.
Fry those.
It's for me anyway.
Well, I brought my cell phone in, and I thought maybe that was...
No, since you made me turn off the oven, I don't care anymore.
Well, you had to. You were burning your food, Doug.
Oh. Well, I don't
It's
have to eat
very
it.
cold outside when we're doing this show. You'll probably see these come like next summer. We never know when the shows are actually going to
Remember
air.
the lady that crabbed because we always wore sweaters in the hot
In
weather?
the middle of summer, she couldn't
Right.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, now you're going to...
you want to know how cold it is?
How cold is it?
The chickens are laying ice cubes.
Oh, I always
So terrible.
walk right into it and never fails. Now you're going to cut French bread into
Oh, that's
half-inch slices. And that'll take me about 3 years to do.
That's the important part of this recipe, though.
Hence the toast part.
Is it fresh?
Well, you'd never know, would you?
I have 3 link sausages, and I'm chopping into little pieces here.
3
And I'm gonna
lean
add those to the
sausages
Polish
and
sausage.
And a Polish sausage.
And we'll add all of that. And you're supposed to brown it. I think I need to bring the heat up just a little bit. Also calls for browning your potatoes at the same time. And what I did, and you can do this too, is if you have like a baking potato that's left over, chop it all up, put that in there. It's already pre-baked. And all you have to do is just brown it a little bit. You don't have to wait for it to get done that way. And we'll just get this up to heat here in a minute and start browning it real good. Now, I don't think you need to add any salt and pepper to this, even though it says you can. Salt and pepper to taste, because it would seem to me that with all of this sausage and kielbasa
Ooh, the
and all
salt.
this, that it would be very salty.
A saltorama.
Wouldn't you think so?
I think.
Well, you made real quick,
With quick work of that.
oh, you did great on that.
Thank you.
I think you've gotten faster since you've been playing the wizard.
Yep. Okay, take a square, they say a 2-quart, whatever that might be, square pan, and you layer, oh, I cut these too big. Oh well. Welcome to the wonderful world of live television, kids.
I have to crack 6 eggs.
Well,
It
you,
says just crack them.
you just cracked me up anyway, Bly.
You remember that time? Did you ever see that show years ago? That was, I think it was on our bloopers tape, where I was supposed to use a couple of eggs in a recipe, and Laban and some of the scoundrels here at the station got together and hard-boiled all my eggs.
Oh, how rude.
And every egg was hard-boiled. I couldn't do
That
anything.
was mean.
It was funny to everyone but me at the moment. 6 eggs. It's going to be a big omelet.
Okay.
Average omelet's 3 eggs, 2 people. That works out, don't you think?
Take your,
He's not listening.
oh, I'm sorry. 'cause
That's all right.
I'm
No,
going
no,
on
I'm
because
talking to myself.
Oh, okay. You take your, and put a layer of bananas, hence, here comes the banana part of the banana French toast. The bottom thing is toast. Here comes the bananas.
Are those bananas?
No, Larry, they're poker chips. And you just pour those little babies right on there.
Don't tell me that.
What?
Take your time putting them bananas on.
Well, I got more stuff to put on these
great,
things.
great.
What do you think? This is it?
This is starting to smell pretty good. And starting to look pretty good, too. I've brought this up as hot heat as I can get it. I'm going to take 6 eggs and smush them around.
Now,
Good. We may need to run 2 or 3 of them back to back.
here we go, Lair.
What?
Look at this next little secret ingredient. If I could ever get them open.
What is it?
You take and put a layer of semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Ooh.
You know this has got to be
Why
good.
don't you just throw that away and let's eat the chocolate chips.
Yeah. Yummy, huh?
Oh, wow. The whole package of them?
Well, no.
Just as many as you want?
And I want them all.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now be careful,
I'll
you're
save
going
you
to
a
hurt your
couple.
girlish figure.
Here you go.
Anyway.
Now you take another layer of bread and smash that on.
Oh, how wonderful.
Boop.
Spring water.
Oh, I remember her. Doesn't
Well,
she sell
I'll
real estate
celebrate
here?
that. That's a halfway point in the show.
Woo. Look at this. Isn't this fun?
One of the first things you learn here at the station is that you never drink the water that comes out of the sink. So it's kind of good that they have the real stuff here. Huh? Although it looks pretty good.
Okay. Now you got to make your little sauce to throw on this. So you take 2 eggs. Oop. 1. We're all gonna. Good thing they say eggs are not that bad for you anymore.
You know
'cause
what I'm going to end up doing? Just messing around here.
Doing it right?
Just goofing. And then I'll never get this done. And it's just an omelet.
Right.
But you know how it is when you think you got too much time.
And you beat those little babies right up.
And what are you going to do with these? Pour that over top?
Did you wait just a second?
Well,
Gee.
I'm anxious to get there.
Okay. Now you take 3/4 of a cup of milk.
I'm famished.
Throw that in. And keep on mixing. And now you're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Oop. And 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. You know this is going to be good.
It looks marvelous.
And you just throw that slower than you know what.
While you're doing that, I have to take an old piece of bologna
You are an old piece of bologna.
and chop it all up into little pieces. This is the strangest omelet I think I've ever seen in my life. I seriously wonder if this is edible, but I guess we'll find out. And I have to add this to my eggs, which I'm now going to add to the already cooked mixture over on the thing here, because we have to start making the omelet part of this. And that goes in over top of all of that. And you know this is going to be the biggest mess you have ever seen in your life.
We
Because
actually
it's
have
going to stick to the bottom of the pan. There's nothing to keep it from doing so.
Well, you put butter in.
I did put butter in, but all that other stuff is sort of like in there.
Uh-huh.
Maybe the grease from the what? Jim's trying to be encouraging. And maybe he says
That's
maybe it's
because
got
he has a success going. Because I
He's
watched
already
him
done
make
his.
it.
He has nothing to sweat. It's already
Right.
finished. I'm going to put some salt and pepper on it, even though I said I wouldn't. I'm going to do that anyway. I don't like this shaker. I'll use my hand. What do you think?
No, I think that's very,
Very good.
very high tech of you.
And we have standing by some cheese, which is going to go on top of that when we flip it. Which ought to
Good
be,
luck.
Which ought to be real funny. I'm going to give you this bologna
no,
as a
thank
little
you.
gift to Blue Ridge Public.
No, thank you.
You don't?
Uh-uh.
You're not interested?
No,
in
thank you.
bologna sandwiches are good.
I know.
What are you ready to do
Okay,
something?
you ready?
Because we got the Cook sisters coming in
Oh,
here in a
good.
second, whenever you.
Evenly. I laugh. Pour this evenly over this mess. Oh. Well, I can't see.
Maybe a little larger pan.
Yeah, it would have been, but I didn't have one. Come on, baby. Get in there.
But you know it looks delicious. It's going to
And then here's the little drag-a-rooski on this one.
The what?
The drag. You have to chill this thing for 6 to 24 hours
Oh, okay.
before you bake it.
So we have to actually stand around here in the studio
For
and the audience
24
have to
hours. So
actually
we'll
sit here for
everybody
6
take a
hours?
few naps, and we'll
Oh,
all be
okay.
back in a few minutes.
Well, while we're waiting on this to chill, I think we have the Cook sisters
Oh,
coming in.
good. I hope so.
And to dispense a little
Humor.
humor and wonderful information. And they're here in like 4 seconds.
Well, I wish they'd hurry
Maybe
up.
2 or 1.
Hey, Toots!
What?
Oh, hello there. How are you?
Had a bored moment. I was looking in her ear.
Did you see Jimmy Hoffa? Okay, never mind.
Is that where he got
Oh,
to?
I know. It's just
Wow.
terrible. Well, I got another little tip for you. You know, I
Okay.
came all the way over here for this. Because I know you like pancakes.
What a waste of time.
Pancakes. Pancakes.
Oh, I do like
I know you
pancakes.
do.
Yes,
and
I
you know how to
do.
make them perfectly round?
No.
You know, that's really hard to do.
Well, you take a little edging device and
No,
you cut.
you do not. Here's
don't?
the tip. You take a meat baster. Go figure. Take a meat baster, fill that little baby up with pancake batter, squeeze it into your griddle, and
What do you do?
into your griddle, and
What do you do?
into your griddle. Now, would
I
you
like it.
pay attention?
What?
Nothing. You
Oh.
have little round pancakes. Isn't that clever?
Well, I can make them without doing that, but that's
You can?
fine if you need that assistant, if you need that device.
Well, we love
Fine.
devices. You
It's
know
okay
us.
With me, I'm Tootsie Cook.
I'm Roxy Cook, and we're the Cook Sisters. Oh, Larry.
boy.
Oh.
We are deep in
A
it.
startling overhead
Oh,
breeze.
no, no, no.
Oh, fabulous.
This
Look
is
at that,
not
ladies and
working.
germs.
This is not working. It is a scrambled omelet, I'm telling you. That's right, Jim. You said it. Boy, doesn't that look wonderful.
Can't wait to dig into that one.
Ooh, I tell you what, let's cover that with cheese real quick.
Ooh, let's cover it with like
Lots and lots and
Ooh.
lots of cheese. Let's do that.
Oh,
you know
mama.
that's good. How about you want time to get Jim in
I
here?
gotta finish off.
Oh, you got to finish. Are you ever going to be finished?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now we've chilled this little baby
I think I burned it too while I was at it.
Oh, hush. And you take some almonds and throw them on. Ooh.
Impossible. You can't turn an omelet this big.
Well, if you would have brought a smaller pan, you probably could have.
Well, you're probably right.
Okay, and then you put on a tablespoon, or I'm sorry, make that a teaspoon of sugar. And you're going to bake this for 5 minutes at 425. Turn it down to 325 for 20 to 25 minutes, and you let it stand for 10 minutes, and then you dig in. Isn't that pretty, Larry?
Beautiful. Let's take a picture of it. It's so
Okay.
pretty. All right, let's get Jim Hammerstrom
Who?
in here. Jim is coming in from behind the cameras.
Yay!
Hey, let's hear it for Jim.
Yay!
Yeah. What do you got for us today?
I'm making pancakes, special banana raisin pancakes with cinnamon in it. I've already made some up. They're over here in the.
I was going to say, how are you making them? I don't see anything on the stove to make them with.
Well, I made them earlier so I could be out of your way.
Oh. Okay. It's funny. He's usually in our way anyway. Oh, look, a little pouch.
Amazing how that.
Now tell me give the recipe for these real quick. Here we go.
Okay, you start out with any kind of pancake mix
Look at that.
that you'd want to, and then you just add a very
Makes a
ripe.
nice hat too, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. What?
You just follow the directions for any regular pancake mix, and then you can add a slightly browned banana because they mush up a lot better, and that's always the fun part, is to mush up the banana in there.
Oh, look.
Then you add a half.
Look at this, Jim. It's a talking. Hi, boys and girls. Go ahead.
Oh,
sorry.
Jeez.
And then you add the then you add the raisins and add cinnamon on top of that. Mix it all up and just pour it out and make your
They're beautiful.
pancakes.
They're just gorgeous. Okay, great. Why don't you do me a favor and on your way out, Jim Hammerster, ladies and gentlemen. Fabulous. He's just. That's enough. Anyway, they really are pretty. I'm going to give you my recipe for Mountain Man's omelet. I want you to look at this. This is just gorgeous.
Jeez. That is like the ugliest thing I ever saw.
3 sausage links chopped in small pieces, a Polish sausage chopped in small pieces, medium potato chopped in small pieces, a tablespoon of butter, that's what you do all that in, a piece of bologna finely chopped, or bologna, 6 eggs beaten, 3 pieces of cheese. Whoops, I'm 1 cheese over. Salt and pepper to taste. And it probably would be better to do it in a smaller container rather than a large one like I did, although 6 eggs sounded like an awful lot to me. So anyway.
Obviously not enough.
I don't know. Go
Okay.
ahead, Doug.
Banana French toast. 2 ripe medium bananas, sliced 1/2 inch thick. 1 tablespoon lemon juice. 12 slices of French bread. Half an quarter, I don't know, half an inch thick. Half a cup of, oh, I put too many semi-sweet chocolate chips on.
Another week in a row that he's
2
done
eggs
too much of this
beaten,
and not enough of that.
3/4 of a cup of milk, 2 tablespoons honey, a half a teaspoon vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon ground cinnamon, half a cup of sliced almonds, and 1 teaspoon of sugar. And we're gonna eat well tonight, don't you know? I'm here. Oh, how lovely.
Here, have one.
Well, thank you. I'm going to try to get this out. I have no
I'm
idea.
going to put some butter on mine while it's still hot.
You ready? Ooh, goodness. It's a little dry.
Well, now, if you look at this,
Oh.
it really does look like a reasonably sensible meal.
Yeah,
Couldn't
cholesterol
be as-
city.
and it couldn't possibly be as bad as it looks. Well, maybe.
I won't lick my finger. I'm going to put a little bit of syrup. Throw some on that as well.
Why? Is it a little dry?
I forgot to bring syrup, and they sell.
Oh,
They tell you to.
I'll put a little syrup on that, too.
And I actually had real live Vermont syrup for you because I know how much you like it.
Did you really?
Yeah, and I left it at
Oh,
home.
wonderful.
But this is Butterworth.
Flapjack, so everybody
Oh.
can see them. Well, I'm going to try this this thing that I made first. Well, it's actually done, and it looks okay. Well, it's not bad. What are you trying?
This thing.
Oh, is it good?
Very chocolatey. But it's good.
Jim, pancakes are great. They really are.
I'm getting there. I'm
Those
getting
are
there.
good pancakes. Well, that's what you need to put butter on.
What?
Your pancakes. What do you think? Aren't they good?
They are good.
Very good consistency.
A winner.
Very nice. Let me see if I can saw my way through yours here.
Well, I'm really looking forward to having this bologna. I'm looking for it
How does one eat this?
very carefully.
It just exploded.
Oh, I got bologna-o-rama.
Oh, did you? And you don't like bologna, right?
No, I love bologna.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Well, why wouldn't you accept my gift of bologna?
because I know you. Could use a little.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's
good.
good.
Very breakfasty, or very brunchy, I think.
Well, how could you not like it? It's full of chocolate.
I know.
It really is. Always looking for new recipes.
Send them on in.
Email us. Actually, we still take snail mail, too. Snail mail.
Yeah, that bologna just got to you, didn't it? Sticks to the roof of your mouth.
Really, this isn't bad. It's better than it looks.
Well,
Especially this omelet that I made such a disaster of.
well, it would have been good. Yeah,
I think maybe a smaller pan
I think.
and maybe about another stick of butter or two would have kept
No,
it from sticking.
It's really good.
Well, what happens is all of the meat starts sticking to the bottom. Well, it does. Oh, real good.
Story of my life, right there.
All these students are wondering why they've just wasted 30 minutes here.
Right.
Did y'all have a good time? Yeah.
Yeah, they're thrilled, can't you tell? Well, got me out of school.
Well, we're glad you came down here. We really are. It's always fun to have people in the audience, even though they're usually confused about the whole thing.
Usually after they leave is when they...
But anyway,
They don't come
it
in
is
confused.
It is fun to have people here. Did you make it through security all right? They pat you down in the front lobby? Yeah, me too.
Go through
Is
your
that
backpacks?
it? Oh, hey, we're out of here.
Oh,
We
good.
thought we'd never make it
I
to this
know.
point. Come back again next week. Bye.